Hello everybody, it's Starrapter here, and I'm trying something new. So apparently I got the privilege of being able to live stream from my phone now for YouTube. So I thought it'd be a good idea to actually break out this new feature and show you guys my studio, the Starrapter studio. So here we go. There might be some technical problems along the way as I try to figure out how this actually works. So here we go. Okay, so we are entering in my domain. Yeah, that's some art that I actually made back in middle school. All right, so the first thing here. Yes, this is my favorite blanket. This thing is awesome. So my friend's mom made this thing for me a couple months back. It was part of like a graduation present. Yeah, the detail on this thing is absolutely incredible. I freaking love this thing. And you're going to spin around here, and this is my favorite collector edition of all time. This is the Star Wars The Old Republic Collector's Edition. Absolutely amazing artwork on this thing. It's really good. You got Shay Vizsla, you got the Jace Malcolm, you got Shatil Shawn. It's really good stuff in there. And you see here is my CD collection. So I have quite a bit of kind of metal and rock and type. And wouldn't you know, I have Galactic Empire CD right here. Yeah, this is a cover band of all the John Williams Star Wars music. Super cool, really rad band. Some other bands I like here. Bayside. Some more Bayside. My one friend's band, Iron Front, a day to remember, so you can kind of understand the kind of stuff I like. A lot of that punk, old screamo type stuff. Oh, I can't wait to show you the green lightsaber. Here we go. Pretty cool. Force effects. Alright, so, moving on. I'm gonna go over here, get this chair out of the way. Okay, so this is my first bookshelf. And the books I have in here, as you see, I have the whole collection of the Harry Potter books. So I have all of them. Obviously, I have some of the Halo books, so I was a big fan of those. Mass Effect, huge Jurassic Park fan, so I have Michael Crichton's original stories as well as Congo, which I enjoyed quite a bit. Then going down here, I have some books that really couldn't fit in my canon bookcase. So I really do enjoy the George R. R. Martin book right here. This is fantastic. This basically is about the history of Westeros. It's like an encyclopedia of everything you need to know about not just Westeros, but Ethos too. Ultimate Star Wars DK. The DK puts out a lot of great Star Wars source material. And of course, you got The Force Awakens, Rogue One. Really essential reads. If you want to know everything about the movies, you got to pick them up. And I got some really old ones here. Look at this. I got Shadows of the freaking Empire. The game secrets back when I actually collected the game guides. I probably have one or two. There's some other Legends books I have in here. Let's see, I have... Ooh, here we go. I have Annihilation by Drew Karpyshyn, who created the Old Republic, or Knights of the Republic, whatever you want to say. Deceive, Paul S. Kemp, another great author. And Revan. This is a great book, too. Definitely recommend all three of those. Alright, and you could just see some crazy old stuff I have around here, like for instance, one of these old flip phones. Really, like, I love this phone. It was so reliable. I dropped it a million times and everything else. Here we go. I even have my old DS. I was looking for this for a while. And it was right there the whole time. Only problem is, yeah, there's something wrong with the screen a little bit. So, sucks for that. I'm not too big into handheld games, to be honest with you. I just can't get into them. I can't really play at them for a long time. I have bad eyes, so looking at a tiny screen like that is not what I want to be doing. I'd rather look at something nice and large, for instance, like my 42 or 32-inch TV, which I'll show you guys in a couple minutes here. Alright, so for more collectibles here, I have a lot of Force Awakens stuff here. I have pretty awesome shot glasses there. I don't think I actually use these things yet. And there's a lot of Rebel stuff here too. Sorry for the shadows. You'll see why there's shadows in a couple minutes here. I love Ahsoka and Darth Vader right there, really cool. One of the few Legos I have, or actually one of the only Legos I have recently is of the Race Speeder. I really like that a lot. All the way in back there, you can see I have a Black Series. The Han Solo is the first Black Series I ever bought. Pretty cool, the old packaging of Kylo Ren. That's never been taken out of there. I really like the Disney, the deluxe. I forget what they're called exactly, but they're pretty cool. And this also came with the collector's edition for the Old Republic, is this Darth Malgus statue. Really badass. I love this thing. It's so detailed. If you look around the back, he's got this hood and everything. Really cool. Something I'm really happy about is going to the marathon for Star Wars The Force Awakens. It was like an 18-hour event, pretty much. I started at like 1 o'clock in the morning the day before watching The Phantom Menace, and we went all the way till about 9 o'clock that night when The Force Awakens ended. So everybody, well actually no, this was a separate thing I had to buy, but I had to get it. Here's one of my most recent purchases, is Kanan. This pop is awesome. I got him at Philadelphia Wizard World. And yeah, I got the Black Series for him and Ahsoka as well. Alright, so moving on. Oh, I forgot to show you guys, I got some cool posters here too. The Game of Thrones is the entire world here. Westeros, Essos. You got Daenerys over here, one of my favorite characters from the show. And this is one of my favorite Star Wars posters, honestly, because it's just literally like every character pre-Disney, and you look at all these characters in the background. It's really cool. You got like a little dewback in there. Qui-Gon! Really awesome poster. Rancors! Alright, so moving on. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that little bank back there. Okay, I can zoom in on this. That's one of the first Star Wars things I ever had, so I really like that thing. It's got a sentimental value to me. Alright, moving along. So first off, you guys see this in like every video of mine, is the Millennium Falcon down there. Story behind that was Force Friday for The Force Awakens. They were tearing down the displays, and I was like, yeah, I'll take it, because the guy was just like literally giving it to whoever wanted it, so pretty cool. Fits right nicely in my room. More pops here. I don't have too many, just a couple. I'm really happy about this Qui-Gon Jinn. This is from New York Comic Con. Very exclusive. It's like going for a lot of money on eBay right now. And Bistan, who is one of my favorite aliens from Rogue One. That was also hard to get one at New York Comic Con. All the stuff you guys seen behind me is you got the K2SO. You get a close look at everything here. So we got the Luke Skywalker. I love this one, the 40th anniversary. The Kenner card here, as well as Leia. Had to get Leia. You got some Black Series here, 3 3/4 inch. You got another Disney one. There we go. I think it's called the Elite. I keep forgetting the name. A little Black Series U-Wing there. Scarif Trooper. Got the Kmart exclusive. Not Rey. Jin. We got the hover tank pilot. The Royal Guard. And then going down further, first shelf here, we have a Boba Fett. One of the very first pops ever made. Look at that, number 8. Pretty cool. Also, my sister picked up this little Boba Fett miniature Mickey Mouse crossover. Pretty cool. And I'm pretty happy about these Black Series 3 3/4 the clones, phase 1, phase 2. Then we go to Stormtroopers. Then we go to a First Order Stormtrooper. And it's just nice seeing that continuity between all the different kind of troopers. We got a little Slave 1. And of course I had to pick up that Jango Fett. And he is an incredible figure. I really love that figure. I have a unboxing for him. And then, as you've seen in the back there, I have all my 360 titles. And behind him, I have all my Xbox One titles. So you can see I'm slowly building up that collection. I have a lot of digital games though, so not all my games are actually physical. Okay, and then the second shelf here, another Luke Skywalker pop. Take him back off there, and we have all of my legends in chronological order. There we go, starting with the Darth Bane trilogy. I freaking love it. It's amazing. Darth Plagueis is amazing. Kenobi's incredible. I just finished Shadows of the Empire. I say just finished, but that was about a year ago. It's the last Legends book I read. Of course, I got the Heir of the Jedi. And I have a couple clone commanders here. I have Rex, of course. I have Phasma still in the packaging because I think it looks cool. I got Heir to the Empire, and this was actually signed by Timothy Zahn this past New York Comic Con. Let's see, where's the signature here? I gotta show you guys oh, there we go. Here we go, Timothy Zahn to Chris. Oh, he's a really nice guy. Definitely recommend if he's ever at a con in your area, definitely try to get an autograph by him. He's a really cool guy. And behind here, oh yeah, so I have the Luke Skywalker, of course, from Return of the Jedi, my favorite version. A little Finn bobblehead, which is kind of interesting. And back here, so you see I have all my Star Wars films and series in chronological order for the most part. Here we go, Rogue One, Force Awakens, Clone Wars, Rebels, and the more Legends books. Here we go. Alright, so we're going to go down to the last shelf here. This is the shelf of canon. So, what we have here, we have my little Chewbacca, which actually, this could have been the first pop I ever bought. I'll be honest with you, I think this might be the first one, guys. Alright, so we also have a little snow speeder and the AT-AT. I love these little things because they're so quick and easy to build and they look awesome. This Jedi Starfighter here is one of my favorite Legos. It's one of the first ones I ever remember building because at the time I was 12 years old. So I was at that ripe age to build these things, and yeah, I just love the design of this Starfighter. Also, I have Poe Dameron, and here we go, guys. I'm probably going to do a ranking of like all the canon books, but this is the chronological order as it stands between Disney and Disney Lucasfilm Press and Del Rey. We have Dark Disciple, Ahsoka, Catalyst, Rebel Rising, Lords of the Sith. We got Tarkin, Thrawn, A New Hope. I can't read it from here. Guardians of the Wills, Rogue One, Smuggler's Run, The Weapon of a Jedi, Heir to the Jedi, Battlefront, Twilight Company, Moving Target, Aftermath, Life Debt, Empire's End, Lost Stars, Aliens, Bloodline, Before the Awakening, and the novelization, plus a couple comics. Oh, I can't even show you guys the comics because they're in another room. I'll have to do a separate video on that one of these days. And so that is basically the shelf there. And moving on, I'm going to show you guys some more posters. My one good friend actually gave me this poster, and I'm super happy about it because look at it, it's all these characters here. You got all these guys from the Old Republic, which I've spent a lot of hours playing this game, I'll be honest with you. Probably many more hours than I should have been playing it. So I got this movie-esque poster from one of these little, forget the name of the place, pretty cool though, the original poster here. Let's see, this is one from Force Friday, I believe, that was given to everybody going there. And let's see, we got the Battlefront poster here. This is also like a pre-order thing they were giving to everybody. Moving down, this is from New York Comic Con 2016. This was for everybody that had gone to the advanced viewing of, I believe it was the first and second episode of season 2. So that's pretty cool. Then down here I have all the posters that came with the Del Rey book, starting with the Bloodline one, followed by, let's see, we got Ray Sloan, and of course Thrawn. I love how they just include these mini posters in all the books, which is why I buy the books, because you get cool stuff like that. Alright, moving on. We are going to see my former self back in 2nd grade. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted this on the 40th anniversary of Star Wars. As you can see, I'm holding Empire Strikes Back. So yeah, I was a legit fan all the way back then, and I still love Empire Strikes Back the most. Alright, here's my little prop blaster. If you guys seen my costume from the last convention here. Oh, you're gonna see me in the mirror. Cool. DL44. Pretty awesome. And I got a couple more pops of variety. Let's see, we got a Marvel Daredevil. That is my favorite Marvel character. And I actually have him up here in a little mini Lego, as well as a Deadpool, which I find hysterical. And we got my first and my only Game of Thrones pop right now is Tyrion Lannister, one of my favorite characters again. And of course, right next to him, I had gotten this as a gift. You guys will know the reference if you watch Game of Thrones, and it goes perfectly where he's located because Tyrion says that. Alrighty, so we got a couple cool things. Oh, another Game of Thrones picture of me. This is really recent. This is from the Wizard World, Philly, just this year, sitting on the Iron Throne as Luke Skywalker with my badass green lightsaber. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Moving over here, whoa, that was kind of close. We got Stitch's Heroes of the Storm Mini Mystery. That was one of my first unboxing videos. You can find that on my channel somewhere. Yeah, so I have a bunch of the Game of Thrones bottles of beer, and they're usually really good. I love the detail on the images here of all the different dragons, Drogon, Valyrian. I'm gonna butcher their names right now because I can't think of them. Oh yeah, this is a really cool guy right here, Robb Stark. And right now, this is probably my most prized possession of anything Star Wars related. And I've had a video specifically on this, was last time in New York Comic Con, me and Carrie Fisher. Here we go. The best, probably, what was it, like $100 something I spent in the last year easily. And yeah, it was a great experience, and I'll definitely be treasuring this for a long time. Forever. Okay. And the moment you've all been waiting for, you're actually going to be able to see what's on the other side of the room. So yeah, I have these lights. Probably should turn them off. These are my lights here. I got a couple of them. Sorry, I'm like blinding everybody with these things. And this old school one that's going to light everything up. Yeah, so I've recently gotten these, and it's definitely improves the videos quite a bit, I think at least. Then I got my mic over here. I got the Blue Yeti. Really love this thing. It's a USB powered mic, so you don't need a phantom power or any of that kind of mixer board or anything like that. A little pop filter to help prevent all those little pee noises that you make when you sometimes talk, so that's kind of cool. Let's see, all my hardware here. Got the good old Xbox One, the Elite. Although now we have the X coming out, so this thing is pretty much obsolete. It was supposed to make load times a little bit faster from startup and whatnot. It's got the Elite controller, which is pretty much why I bought it. And by the way, I got to show you this, guys, because this is what happened to my Elite controller. Okay, now I need the light back because I'm trying to show you something. See that grip? Yeah, that just happens over time, and I know a lot of people are actually having this problem. If you have an Elite controller, which is like the best controller I've ever had, it's like $150, and well, it's already kind of ruined just from moderate use. They won't actually refund this to me or anything, so I have to buy a new one. It kind of sucks. I'm dealing with it for the time being now. And here is my computer. So I've been kind of upgrading this over the last... I've had this thing for almost 3 years, believe it or not. I'm going to turn it on. It was originally a cyber power computer, but at this point I've pretty much upgraded almost everything. As you can see, I have an XFX Radeon 480 chip in here. I have some G-Skill RAM. I got a Corsair power supply. I think it's kind of cool. It's red, white, blue. I did not even play that. So yeah, I'm a pretty patriotic PC gamer, if you want to say that. I have a little external hard drive on there, which you really can't see. And I'll turn on my monitor here, show you guys. I got a Samsung 32-inch 1080p. And that's... I still have that awesome background. I probably won't ever change it. First order rules. And there is my Black Widow keyboard, along with my Naga mouse, which matches perfectly, neon green, as well as my little headset, which you guys have seen before. And if not for the sole purpose of collecting, these little Disney XD 3.0 figures are really rad. Like, I love these things so much. They're just really cool to just have sitting on your desk. You got the Boba Fett, the Luke, the Leia, Kanan, of course, one of my favorite characters, Ahsoka, Anakin, you got Finn, and you got Rey. And, well, that is pretty much it. I mean, there's not much else to show you guys, so without further ado, let's see here. Okay, there we go. Hey, you can see me again. Cool, cool. It's really laggy. Wow, it wasn't that bad before. Anyway, so that is going to do it for the tour of Starrapter Studio. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now you know what's on the other side of the camera. And I just want to thank you guys for continuing to support my channel, continuing to get involved, commenting, and thank you especially to the people that subscribe to this channel. It's been a fun journey so far. It's almost been about 2 years, and I'm going strong here, and I'm having a blast doing it. So guys, make sure if you aren't already subscribed, please consider doing so. I have lots of content that relates to gaming, to movies, to TV, and more, so make sure you do that. I'm Starrapter. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.